And we're back for finals. This is a really exciting one.
Absolutely.
We have Carter. He won his last match on stream, for those of you watching.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, well... And we got Lucy here, who was actually playing.
Yep.
But going up against him is Brenden, who is running the infamous Articuno Dondozo team that has been terrorizing Psycho Turtle for the past few weeks.
Actually, probably
I myself won with it last weekend, and yesterday, not last week. Wow, time is
really.
But yes. And Brenden is looking to have the team get its second win in a row for this weekend.
Be huge for the team. And not only that, but this is a rematch from round 1 of Swiss in finals.
Not every day you see that.
Absolutely not. Very uncommon. But we'll see. This is a very matchup.
Looking at both the teams, I could see it going either way. It's really going to depend on how it's being played. Brenden opting to not bring the Dondozo mode.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, because usually when I play against Blood Moon, I try and catch the Blood Moon on the swap.
And we see Whimsicott Ursaluna versus Raging Bolt Ninetales.
Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is not in a great position. Sure, it has that Assault Vest, but
it's not going to like taking on
it could drop a Draco Meteor.
Yes, but also, does Articuno want to try to get Aurora Veil up, or risk getting Encored into it, or losing weather from that Whimsicott?
But if Carter does go for that Sunny Day, then he does not get that speed control in turn 1, which means a Blizzard could come out, even if it's not perfectly accurate, that could do a good amount of damage.
Raging Bolt
swapping out.
Probably, I didn't see what he's talking about. Probably that Articuno.
Probably Articuno.
Welcome back, Articuno.
Is this going to be a Sunny Day? It's just a protect.
Or it's a Tailwind just to scout out.
Tailwind, that would make a lot of sense.
No,
going for that Sunny Day.
Well, considering Carter just had a hard time playing against Manual Snow Articuno, he does not want to run the risk of missing more moves with
Blizzard connects. Blizzard connects, no freeze.
All breaking that Sash on Whimsicott too, and now we're going to see what Brenden does here.
Yeah.
As Tailwind is probably coming up from that.
Tailwind and Terra Normal Blood Moon could tear a hole in Brendan's team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I am curious to see how he responds. Is he going to try and leave that Articuno vulnerable?
Or gonna see if I could set up the swap. Carter having all of the momentum in there. Forcing Brenden to really play from behind. Raging Bolt coming back and presumably to try and reset weather and maybe get some value out of Carter's Sun.
Yeah. It looks like Carter is going for that Terra Normal.
But will this be a Hyper Voice or a Blood Moon? I think no matter what.
I don't know if a Hyper Voice, Terra Normal Hyper Voice would take out Articuno though.
That's true. But it could also use Hyper Voice to call a swap.
That is.
And then we see a Tailwind come out.
What is this Blood Moon gonna do? Earth Power, predicting that swap in, but the Assault Vest means it still is alive.
To resist that big ice damage that could potentially go in.
But now, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because it can be Thunderclap.
Absolutely. Giving up that immunity.
And now Carter has lost weather control.
Mm-hmm. And speed control.
So once this Tailwind runs out, Brenden just needs to get through this. No, it does not have Electro.
Okay. Ah, yes. I see. Please, the AV bolts having
I believe there are 2 more turns.
Tailwind. Yes. Now we're going to see that.
Hey, going for
Suicide Explosion. Such a blast from the last regulation coming back.
Yeah. It seems like Brendan's going to get that Snow Cloak back up. It's going to try and bank on some misses.
Or potentially just go for the Thunderclap and chip.
Well, no, the Raging Bolt swapping.
Oh, I think Yeah,
but that's also gonna mean Ninetales is gonna take an eruption here.
Yes, almost certainly. We're gonna see a Terra.
And it is not gonna survive that.
A Terra Dragon on the side of it.
Terra Dragon. But will it survive this turn? Because it's staring down 2 offensive goals for Shadow Ball.
Probably potentially calling the weather in the Terra.
Because of the Thunderclap pressure. And Blood Moon going out, and it's
probably
connecting.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be a knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunate too.
That is very unfortunate.
Brendan's Articuno could not hit this unfortunate time.
And there's one more turn of Tailwind. I don't know if Colt's what I'd swap in here. Because I'd just go for the double protect to stop Tailwind.
Yeah, but that only, I think... Oh god, I don't know what to do. Explosion and Ninetales.
I think both of Brenden or Carter's Pokemon outspeed here, currently.
Yes, but like, once we leave Tailwind...
Once we leave Tailwind, Ninetales I think is the best.
Does...
I believe Ninetales is faster without the Tailwind.
I believe. Perfect. Thunderclap, ooh, big damage.
Big damage.
About half. A little
about over, yeah. Ooh, 1 HP, but the Hyper Voice is gonna finish it off.
Absolutely, yeah. But that was a pretty big thunderclap into that Typhlosion.
But now Arcanine and Soothe can just clean up if Brendan's cards are played right.
Sui and Arcanine. No, not the Articuno. Articuno.
That's fainted, Brenden.
I want to see the Articuno come back, but unfortunately, there's not.
Not till next game.
Oh, let's see. Did we miss Tailwind ending? Or?
No. Did Tailwind not end?
Oops.
Oh, it gets the double protect anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Ninetales gonna be able to stay around for another turn. Harder. Although this does reset, or this does let Blood Moon reset with like absolutely no repercussion. Earth Power coming in.
But ideally you're taking out Blood Moon here next turn.
Yes, absolutely. But
you do not want that thing. Okay, we did miss count.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Okay.
Okay, Rock Slide and Blizzard double up. Is this gonna be enough to take care of that Blood Moon? Oh yeah, I think so. I think so. And
especially with that
good measure.
Now it all comes down to whether whether it's Shadow Ball.
This Shadow Ball, I think.
Yeah, yes, because the Ninetales.
Because there's no Aurora Veil.
Yes, and it also got us special effects from the last Shadow Ball.
Yeah, I forgot.
Ooh, but we see the
Rock Slide misses on Typhlosion and doesn't take out the.
But are we gonna see? But we do not see an Insta Thaw.
But the freeze.
Unfortunately, now it comes down to how much damage the Shadow Ball can do, and if
what does and also Carter still has a Pokemon in the back too.
Oh yes. Ooh, that's pretty big damage. Okay, but both Rock Slide connecting, Explosion and Blood Moon going down.
And I believe it will be the Wheelaboom at the back.
This is still pretty.
But with the Grassy Glide might pick up the Arcanine.
Yes, but Brenden can stall out a turn to attack.
That is true.
And just try to bring things back into his favor, bring the health differential back into his favor, and then maybe just Flare Blitz and hope it's enough.
I believe Flare Blitz will pick up on Wheelaboom.
That's what you think. I don't know until it happens.
I believe it will. I know it will. And if I'm wrong, I will eat my sock.
Oh. Okay.
Grassy Glide does it? Take out, okay, I guess we'd never know.
Okay.
Both players are on edge. This is tense. Even after that first game, there are so many adjustments that either player could make.
Absolutely.
Each game is a complete. They have to approach it completely differently, just because there's so many options.
Yes, we might see.
And that is the scary thing about both of these teams is Carter has that Trickery mode, he has that Tailwind mode, whereas meanwhile Brenden has Articuno mode and
just a Dondozo that can sit on the field and tank a bunch of hits and chip away at things slowly, although I think the Ursa Luna makes the Dondozo tricky, just because of the big special damage.
But Body Press just will take it out.
That's true. But it'll still be one Dondozo versus two things.
Yes, but if you can catch the Blood Moon in with the Tatsugiri swap-in or a Protect. Yeah. Well, not Protect. You don't want to Protect because of Whimsicott.
Oh, yes, yeah.
But that's usually my go-to strategy against Blood Moons.
And Brenden could think about what he wants in the back.
Come on, Brenden, bring the Dondozo.
Or perhaps he's trying to timer stall again. But the game hasn't started, so can't do that now, bud.
Starting off just with Snow Mode. This could end up backfiring if
Carter leads that Whimsicott, which we're going to see again.
Yeah. It's... But now, Carter has to make a choice, because with double ice damage threatening that Whimsicott,
and that Ursa Luna,
you have to choose, do I get the Sunny Day or do I get the Tailwind?
And we're going to see one Terra go with Carter.
Onto that Ursa Luna.
We're going to see that Paranormal just to drop that ice weakness.
And also to increase its damage. It goes for the Tailwind. It does. Do we get Snow?
Will this bite Carter?
Oh, but he lands it. But it's into the
probably to stop an Aurora Veil from
no Aurora Veil. But now that Articuno is free to just start freezing things.
Good damage. Probably drop Whimsicott to Focus Sash. We'll see the damage into
and he freezes. That's what the question you were asking after every Blizzard. Absolutely. And he freezes. Oh, another Ursa Luna freeze. Oh, this is why this team is so dreaded by the community. It is just brutal.
It's so dangerously unpredictable with freeze being probably the most volatile condition.
Arcanine now is also threatening extreme speed into Whimsicott. Meaning with that
no Terra, no Protect.
No Terra, no Protect. The weather control is in Brenden's favor.
Absolutely. And the first 16 here.
We're both on edge over here. We're just waiting for this turn. I'm sure both of our players are as well. Ursa Luna remains frozen. No Protect. Arcanine gets that extreme speed off, and this Blizzard should take out Ursa Luna.
Yes. That comes down to
whatever's in the back. But if it's that Typhlosion against a Terra Dragon Articuno,
yeah, it has to lock in through Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't want to. And
actually, you don't even need to Terra Dragon. Well, I guess you want to just to be safe.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't hurt
because it doesn't change how you match.
But you'll be weaker into the U-turn.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, the bug move. Everyone forgets the bug move.
Well, no, I just forgot that Dragon was. Because Bug is such an unfortunate typing.
So unfortunate. I really hope they give it a buff one of these days.
But we'll see.
Please, Pokemon Company.
If this is a Terra,
which move is he going to lock into?
Arcanine saying bye-bye.
Probably just wanting to get an Intimidate off.
Onto that Rillaboom, yeah. To try to keep it in a little bit of check when it comes back. to prevent this.
Okay, yes, there is that Terror Dragon we talked about.
Aggressive life.
The majestic bird has become draconic.
Now
It is Shadow Ball. No fake out. Shadow Ball hits. Doesn't even do half.
That's pretty close. And then we see
Wood Hammer. This is
the double up is not
that
enough.
did a lot more than I expected.
Unfortunately, that double up is nowhere near enough, and we're going to see
The citrus berry coming out.
Man, I'm hungry.
I wonder what a citrus berry tastes like. I mean, it's probably citrusy.
But the Blizzard not doing enough for that Rillaboom. Not doing a whole lot to fight not because of the
Carter could double up with a Glide and a Shadow Ball into Articuno, but like
that might
you have
not
to,
be
you
enough.
it might not be enough, and you still have to hit both of them.
Yeah, that's the big risk.
And you're leaving that Raging Bolt able to just do whatever it wants.
Yeah, but Raging Bolt is just free to Thunderclap and keep chipping away at that Typhlosion.
Okay, Shadow Ball connects. Ooh, but does the Wood Hammer? The U-turn connects! It came up. The U-turn came up.
I apologize.
Wood Hammer would have taken out anyways, but like...
You don't want to risk that itty-bitty little bit of chip.
Yeah. And especially in this matchup, every little bit counts. Tailwind is out. Arcanine with that Intimidate. Brenden is looking in a pretty good spot, because Typhlosion will go down to a Thunderclap here, and Rillaboom will go down to a Flare Blitz. I think this is a win for Brenden. Maybe I'm missing something, but I do not see a way out of it.
No,
and neither does Carter. Carter does not think he has a way out of this either.
No, it would have been too much for Rillaboom to chew through. It could have maybe held its own against that Hisui Arcanine, but Raging Bolt would just continue to soak up Wood Hammers and Classy Glides until terrain goes down, and just be an immovable object.
So, 2 games, 2 freezes on Ursaluna. Will Ursaluna get frozen in this game 3?
Or will it hit...
Once again, Brenden seeming to not want to bring it on Ozona mode.
I guess you're just afraid of getting out of position and getting Shadow Ball.
Or getting Encore.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways. The non-Dozo mode can be a bit high risk. But same with the Articuno mode, because if Blood Moon just does a Blood Moon...
I'd argue the Articuno mode is higher risk than the Dozo mode.
Actually, I would agree.
Just because of how much you are gambling on misses and freezes. Especially opting not to go for choice specs on the Articuno, and you're going for a more bulky one with Roost and Citrus Berry.
Which is the best version, in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased.
Perhaps a little bit, but I won't...
Very biased. But, like, it has its uses.
Yes, absolutely.
I think this matchup is not as good for it. I feel like in this matchup you would want specs, but there's a lot of matchups where that Citrus Berry and that extra Bolt and that ability to roost up comes into play. Same leads as the last game.
Third time. But
will they do the same thing?
Will we see a Tailwind or a Sunny Day? Is he gonna risk Aurora Veil, or is he gonna risk Blizzard Accuracy in the Sun?
Yeah. I mean, each player's got to make some sort of risk here. I don't think there is a safe play for either.
No, there is not.
A very volatile lead.
And we're gonna see that turn, presumably that Paranormal onto that Blood Moon for the 3rd time.
Yep. Shedding its ground type, shedding its weakness to ice, but also shedding its immunity to electric, and that might come up later.
Yes.
Whimsicott opts for Tailwind again. Now, which Pokemon does this Blood Moon come out to? It is playing it safe, hitting into the Ninetales, and not wanting to risk Snowcloak. Now,
or an Aurora Veil going up.
Do we get another freeze?
We will.
It would be so funny if we did.
If we could get freeze number 3.
Here we go. Number 3. The crowd is in suspense. No freeze. But
there is next turn.
There is next turn.
We'll see how.
And Blood Moon needs a turn to recharge.
Yes.
Opting for Raging Bolt. I don't know if I like that, because now you lose your weather.
Yes, but
but you're also threatening Ursaluna with the Thunderclap. though.
And you do get a higher damage output from Carter setting up Sun. And
that is true.
If Carter wants to risk
going for the protect,
giving Raging Bolt more damage output,
that is true. That's actually
very
could. That could come back
risky.
to bite him.
It's incredibly risky, and Carter has to hope that. Yeah, it's.
Now, does the raw blizzard work, or does it hit?
Okay, hits the protect.
70% accuracy, and it hits.
Whimsicott going down.
Whimsicott going down.
No longer.
But the sun is in Carter's favor.
Yes, but now he has no more weather or speed control if something happens.
And Typhlosion coming back out. Carter's signature Pokemon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not believe it likes taking a sun-boosted Thunderclap.
But I think you gotta get rid of that Ursaluna first. Because I don't know, like...
Potentially. Is Brenden... Are you...
Is he hovering the sheer cold button?
Brenden, I know you probably can't hear me. I hope you can't, but do not do it.
I hope he does it. It would be hype.
It'd be really funny and really hype, but it is not worth the risk.
Because what else are you doing to that Typhlosion?
Thunderclapping it and then freeze-drawing the Ursula.
Freeze Dry's not picking up Ursaluna.
You're right, but...
Yeah, and
against gambling.
Okay, Carter was trying to break out...
Oh,
Farigiraf, a new Pokemon here.
Yeah,
also Carter's signature Pokemon.
That's the funny Giraffe Man's giraffe.
And this is going to block potential Thunderclaps. Carter going with the good old bait and switch there. Trying to bait out the priority.
Considering how little things had changed and what got blocked.
And it worked. And it worked, and now Blood Moon's going to come out here.
Probably into that Articuno, maybe the Bolt.
Into the Articuno. That Articuno's not going to like that.
No, it is not. Hats off for Articuno.
And now what was looking...
Hats off, audience.
Now it was looking like a good match for Brenden with that for a draft in the back, that simple change-up. It seems Carter has learned his lesson from last game.
Yeah.
About how that priority can really screw him over.
Mm-hmm. But this still isn't that good position. I think Farigiraf can now just go for, I guess, Trick Room, but it doesn't do a whole lot.
Brenden gambling here on the Ursaluna not just Earth powering that Arcanine Hizui.
Yeah,
which, to be fair,
Carter might just go for straight damage here with the Farigiraf and just...
Yeah.
Does he have Helping Hand? No, he does not. He has Twin Beam competitor.
Okay, yeah, and...
Going for the Raging Bolt.
Well, because it can't protect.
That's true.
Twin Beam double Raging Bolt. Oh, that's not enough! But it wasn't enough!
We love seeing Twin Beam here, but it was not enough, unfortunately. We're going to see the
Well, it's in the sun. It still lives.
But will we see a burn? Will we see a burn?
A burn would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Snarl. And Snarl finishes off. And that Ursaluna is weakened.
This is the last turn.
I actually think
the last turn of Tailwind.
It is, but now Brenden just has a bunch of priority moves. And that Typhlosion is going to struggle to break.
There is still one turn, I believe, of Sun left. So Brenden can just Rock Slide, just in case there's a Protect. He's afraid or to call out Ursaluna not protecting for some reason, and then just Thunderclapping Typhlosion.
Yeah.
Because Typhlosion also cannot protect and does not want.
Go into Typhlosion. You need to go into Typhlosion.
Typhlosion is the safest option.
You need to go into Typhlosion here.
Hear the voices in your head that aren't in your head.
You cannot afford to not go for Typhlosion.
For the love of Bidoof, listen to the voices you cannot hear.
Yeah, that's just the safest.
That's fair.
This is just a very safe play, just guaranteeing that knockout on the Ursaluna, guaranteeing good damage into that Typhlosion Hizui.
Potentially being a knockout, they're taking off their headphones, so I don't know what they know that we don't.
Well,
besides the fact that this is very over, but yeah. Arcanine goes down here.
With Thunderclap available, it's over. And for the second day in a row, this Articuno team has won at Psycho Turtle.
I was wrong. There's still one more turn of Sun.
And that is a win for Brenden.
Congratulations, Brenden.
Congratulations, beating the birthday boy.
And congratulations, Carter, and happy birthday again.
My birthday!
Carter is saying some lies and saying it's not his birthday.
Lying.
We here in the casting chairs want to confirm that it is in fact his birthday.
And we 100% tell the truth.
We always tell the truth. Anyways, thank you for watching another Psycho Turtle challenge. The second of the year. Well, first challenge of the year. Yesterday was
second
a
event.
I'm Abigail Watson.
I'm Lucy Parker.
And we've enjoyed being your hosts. And take care.
Alright, congratulations to Brenden for taking the league challenge, first one of 2026. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. If you are so inclined, please follow us on all the social medias to stay up to date with what we're doing here at POW Gaming and at Psycho Turtle. Thank you to everyone who hit us with the follows. Kenster, Akram, Saris, Gigabytes, and Jasmine. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Plasma with the
maximize video views or increase the number of fans who click through to your website.
Prime
You pick,
sub, appreciate that. Also, Gwaine of the Four Writers, thank you for a follows off 4 hours ago. Nice. Alright guys, we'll be back next week with some Pogo on Sunday. Sunday, yep. Sunday we'll be back with Pogo. Be sure to tune in for that. Then we have our Smash Brothers events happening all throughout the week. I believe Wednesday and Saturday. Thanks everyone. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.